So if you've been watching any kind of NFL football this season, you would know the Dallas Cowboys defense has been bad, like really, really bad. For some context of what I mean, they're ranked in the bottom 10 in yards per game, the third worst in run yards per game, and they've given up the second most touchdowns in football. Not to mention the team just found a new way to lose this Monday versus the Bengals, where a block punt somehow turned into a Jamar Chase touchdown that basically sealed the team a top 10 pick. But through all of that, they still have a bright spot on this unit. Enter DeMarvion Overshown. Overshown was a third-round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, and coming out of Texas, he was a raw former safety that had been moved to will linebacker. He measured in at 6'3", 230 pounds, and he ran a 4.56 40-yard dash. His rookie season was cut short with a torn ACL that kept him out of the 2023 NFL season. And in his last game, he had another devastating injury. He tore his ACL, PCL, and MCL, and he's expected to miss the 2025 season. But if he comes back even a fraction of the player that he is, I think he's going to be a great addition to any team, whether it's the Dallas Cowboys or anybody else in the NFL. Before Overshown got hurt this season, he was having a great year. He had 90 tackles, 5 sacks, a forced fumble to recovery, and a pick six. The first thing that pops off on tape when you see Overshown is his aggressiveness and explosiveness. Every time he's in pursuit, he has bad intentions, and he brings a much-needed old-school attitude to a Cowboys defense that really hasn't had one in a while. It's not hard to see why he's such a fan favorite in Dallas. He's a product of NFL DC's adaptations to the heavy passing world we live in nowadays. You need to have speed in all 11 positions on the field to combat offenses that want to spread you thin and exploit you in the passing game. One of Overshown's greatest strengths is his ability to tackle guys in the open field. Often you see linebackers across the league struggle to bring down skill position guys in space, but Overshown is one of the best at it. He hardly misses these tackles, and he makes them on a consistent basis in crucial situations, such as 3rd and 4th down, to get his guys off the field. Another one of his great traits is his ability to shoot gaps at a high level. The Falcons are going to run a zone scheme right here, going to the B gap. He sees the double team by the guard and the tackle, and he shoots the B gap for a TFL. We have another one right here versus the Detroit Lions. They're going to put a receiver in motion. Overshown does a great job right here. He sees the double team again, scrapes over the top, and makes a great tackle on David Montgomery in the backfield. He also does a great job of getting off of blocks in the run game, which you wouldn't expect with his sleek frame. Here versus the Ravens, he attacks half a man, disengages the blocker, and makes a great tackle. Again, with his sleek frame, you wouldn't expect the physicality that he plays with. Right here, he sets the edge on a 300-pound fullback, Pat Ricard for the Ravens, and gets hit on the tackle on Derrick Henry. As I mentioned earlier, Overshown already has 5 sacks this season, and he's a great add-on blitzer, and just about all of them are effort sacks like this chasing down the quarterback. His best play from the season came against the Giants on Thanksgiving. The Cowboys are in a cover one look, and they have Overshown coming off the edge on the blitz. The Giants send 11 personnel with an extra O-lineman in the game. They run a fake play-action pass slip screen where the running back goes to chip Overshown to act like he's going to block him, then he goes out for the pass. Overshown ends up blowing up the running back. He tips the screen pass to himself, catches it, and takes it all the way to the house. That's a 3-point play in the film room, and a play you don't see a lot of linebackers make. Overshown's one glaring issue to me is that he's a bit small to be in the box on a consistent basis. On occasion, his size shows, and he gets out-muscled by offensive linemen downfield. He also often gets sealed off when the offense runs the ball to his side. It's only his first year playing in the NFL, so I'm not worried about him getting used to the physicality because he's definitely willing to put his face in the fan. Overshown, when he makes his return, is going to be a monster wherever he plays, whether it's Dallas or somewhere else.